today with Graham McGall, the wedding speech coach. Hi Graham.
Hi.
Please tell me more about the services you provide.
If it's all right with you, what I'd like to do is go back a few frames, in fact a few years if I can, just to explain that when we talk about the wedding speech coach, this isn't something that's new. My experience in presentation skills goes back something like 25 years, and over that time I've trained loads and loads of people how to get up and deliver presentations. But it wasn't until our own daughter got married 6 years ago and I had to get up and deliver a speech to something like 120 people that I thought, wow, I've enjoyed that process, sort of. How about turning the general presentation skills training and coaching into something a little bit different? And by that I mean actually helping people get up and do what I endured. I say endured because I fully appreciate that an awful lot of people who treat presenting to an assembled audience as a bit of a trauma, and some people, so it is said, that they would rather die than actually get up and talk to a group of people. But in a nutshell, coming back to what you actually asked me about, I now help people create and deliver memorable, and when I say memorable, confidently deliver memorable presentations at weddings.
Who would benefit from your coaching?
Things have changed over the years. If you go back just a few years, traditionally it would normally have been the bridegroom, the best man and the father of the bride. That's changed now. There are an awful lot of other people at weddings who want to get up and speak. And there I'm talking about the other member of the other main member of the wedding party, the bride. There's also mums. Very often nowadays there's brothers and sisters. So you haven't just got that core of 3 people any longer. I can help any of those people, any of the aunts, any of the uncles, also to get up and say a few words at weddings as well.
How do you go about coaching someone?
That is difficult, mainly because we are all so different. There are lots of people who can very easily get up in front of 100, 200 people and just, I would actually use the expression, wing it. There are also an awful lot of other people who are frightened out of their lives. And as I've already mentioned, the trauma of actually getting up. Some people would rather die than get up. What I do is I have to gear the coaching towards the individual. Depends on their experience, depends on their ability to get up, depends on the confidence that they've actually got as well. So I can't actually say exactly how I do it, but essentially what I would normally expect to help people through is use possibly 3 sessions with people. Each session would be something like an hour long. Hopefully people would come to me months before the event rather than weeks. That gives us plenty of time to work together. But in that period of time, whether it is weeks or months, 3 sessions together where we can actually help it, or I would be helping them create something. I would help them with their confidence in that period of time. And then in between those meetings, they would have access to me via email and or telephone. So you keep up the coaching, not just for the hours, but for the sections between those hours as well.
How are you different from other wedding speech coaches?
Dare I say there aren't many wedding speech coaches. If you could go to a good bookshop, get a really good book. You can go onto the internet and get some really, really good information. There's loads of it about. The difference with me, however, although I would advise people to get a book and do some research on the internet, the difference with me is it's one-to-one. I will actually work with somebody using those books if that's what they want to use, but essentially it is a personal, confidential coaching system that I work with them through.
Graham, it's been great talking to you today.